Welcome back to Banished Souls, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at probably my all-time favorite ships, the Brigantine. I used it for 90% of the year in year one until the Junk and the Garuda came out, but still one of my favorite ships. And then from year two we got Ascension on ships and Ascension on weapons, and it's back to being my favorite. Very fun build, and let's check it out. So this ship we have, I'm going to go to this and show you. This is what we're going to be looking at here. Increased damage from ramming by 45% and gains additional speed while pursuing an enemy ship within 300 meters. Increasing flooding weapon damage by 20% and deals 20% more weapon damage for flooded targets. That's a big one that we're going to be basically exploiting with different weapons. So let's get into the build. Weapons, we are going to run an easy build. It's Hickory 3s all the way around. What we want to do with this, though, is very important to proc the perk on the ship for that 20% extra damage. We are going to roll and try and get flooding on each one of these. Mine, unfortunately, aren't ascended fully, but they will be. This one has to be re-rolled. This wasn't even supposed to be on here, but that's okay. So basically, you want to just, it doesn't even matter what flooding you get. I mean, obviously, the higher, the better, the higher, the better. But any flood will make that weapon get that 20% extra damage. So just make sure you start with flooding, get that out of the way, and then after that, it's dealer's choice, pretty much, whatever you want to put on it. Because we are using the strongest long guns in the game, so I mean, you're going to have power no matter what. It's just all kinds. It's really up to you what you want to use for a build. I'm probably going to go for a fire build on this one, just so it's fire and water. But that's just me. But like I said, anything that you want to run on it, you can, just as long as you have flooded on there somewhere to get that 20% more damage. We are running the Warhammer as well. Um, like I said, it's probably going to be a burning build. So I have amplified burning on this. And then armor, we're running right now, we're running the Sasha, which is the ramming um, armor. And when you ram somebody, every time you ram somebody, you replenish your health on your ship, so it keeps you alive. For the Brigantine, I don't know why you would run anything else, because it is just fantastic for the Brigantine. Furniture-wise, we are going with the Bilge Fire barrels, just to maximize the damage on the broadside weapons. Increases secondary damage of broadside weapons by 10%, increases broadside weapon damage by 5%. So, good start there. Then we're moving on to the Secret Catch for speed. Increases turning speed by 8%, increases acceleration by 8%. And then, obviously, beam supports staple any build that I do. And Plaguebringer's Ward, because that's another reason why I wanted to run the Lev Hickory 3s all the way around, because of this piece of furniture right here. Reduces reload time of toxic weapons by 15%, increases damage from toxic weapons by 8%. Fantastic, fantastic furniture to go along with the strongest long guns on the game. So, I mean, it's a win-win. Then we have Random Robbed Workshop, which decreases reload time of broadside weapons by 15%, increases in secondary damage dealt by broadside weapons by 10%. So again, we're really putting everything we can into those broadside weapons. And then we have Companion Spirit's Locker for brace strength and increase in armor. And last, do it. And I mean, obviously, cosmetics, it's dealer's choice. So let me show you what it can do. This is such a fun build. I love this Brigantine with this build, with that armor and everything on it. It's just great. It's so fun. Let's see what we got going on over here. All right.
Captain, what do you know of the late King Monier? His sister Halisi seized his throne and drove him out to consolidate power against their enemies.
So, Mega Fort Houston, the best farming place, the best farming thing, period, in the game. For everything. Aids, ascension modules, upgrade parts, you name it, you can get it here, and a lot of it. Even if the fort is not up and nobody's doing it, you can still come out here and look for the ships with flares on them, which carry eights and a bunch of other possibly ascended weapons and stuff like that. So it's still fun to be around here because they can when they pop up, they usually pop up quite a few of them. There's one there. Let's go say hi to him. I haven't lost any health left, so I can't show you that yet, but we'll get there, I'm sure. Just something about crashing into people that just makes this so fun. And then you have the power to back it up on top of it. These are the ships that I'm talking about. See the flare on top? That usually means that they're carrying it. Now, it's not 100% sure, or 100% chance, I mean, but it sure is pretty high. That one was pretty easy. What else we got? There's another one way there. But usually, like right after the mega fort is done and the place is all stirred up, they usually spawn quite a bit out here. So you could just sit out here if you're done on eights. You can sit out here and collect eights, and it's another good farm. We've had fleets of these that 8 carriers that I mean, there's just 6 or 7 at a time coming in. Just a great area just to farm everything. No shooting. Coffer bars too. 136 pieces of 8. needing copper bars and eights, this is the place to be. Because the fort gives you ton, and all these ships with the flares on them, and they're abundant out here. It doesn't take long for you to find any. But pieces of eight, copper bars, ascended weapons that you could salvage for more ascension modules and upgrade parts. It's just, this area is fantastic. Kind of slow today though, but I just wanted to give you an example of this area and show you the build anyway. Well, unfortunately, I guess I'm going to cut it here because it's kind of dead out here right now. But thank you for watching, and if you like the channel, please do me a favor and hit the like button and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.